Okay, I am an OG. Thank you, because, I've been here for very, very long time. My first time coming to this camp was very, very long time. So let me see, who's here for the first time in this camp? Raise your hand. Your first time coming here? Wow, almost. Okay, put your hand down. Okay, thank you. All right, so you guess, when was my first time here? Can you guess? I'm saying OG. Yes. 1996. How did you know? Oh, wow, smart. 1996. That's how many years ago?
1986.
1986, right? That's what you said?
No, 96. He said 96.
96? Oh, 96. Okay, my mistake. Yep. 1986. Wow, you heard it. So, how many years ago then? How many years? Wow, you're all smart. Smart kids now. You're really smart. 39 years ago. That was like a generation ago, right? A generation. That was a long time, really long. But I want you to know that when I first came, there was no this place. There was a new building built after 1990. Okay, then the youth place over there too was built after too. There was no such a place. So a long time ago, 40 years, 39, 40 years ago. I say 40 years because 40 years is considered one generation in the Bible, right? It's 40 years ago. That's a generation past. So now you are here. I want to say this is your new beginning, right? Your new beginning, because we've been to many places, like down in Missouri and other places. And long time we went to Missouri for how many times? Maybe 10 times? Yeah, maybe 10 or a little bit more. Then we come back here, and I think we back to where we began. And so I think this is something I just want to share with you, that it is good that we can come back to Wisconsin, because Wisconsin is our original place, the place where we started. And so 40 years ago, we returned back to Wisconsin. Again, this is a new beginning for you guys, right? OG and OGs. Yeah. For 20 years, 40 years, but a new beginning, starting a new generation for you guys, okay? So let me say a little bit about myself, and then as you listen about my story, you think about your story 40 years from now, right? So 40 years ago I came, or 39 years ago I came. We just round up the number, right? 39, make it 40. So round up the number. It's 40 years ago, my first time here, and then now 40 years past. I am retired. I am retired pastors. I'm now here, 40 years past. Now you start your 40 years beginning. You're beginning your 40 years. This is your first year, right? So the next 40 years down the road, how's life going to be like? Yeah, okay. So I want to share you my little bit story. Well, maybe my wife, so we started here together 40 years ago. Well, I'm a pastor. I've been serving American church, many American church. I serve in Minnesota. I also serve here in Wisconsin. I also serve more churches. And so I've been around for many years, 40 years. And so I want to tell a little bit why I go to ministry. When I never thought about going to ministry, okay? I finished my high school in 1981. So I finished my high school in 1982. 1982, I already finished my high school. I graduated from high school, and then I didn't know what to do. At the time, 40 years ago, we don't know much about education. We don't have parents who are educated, who have degree. My parents came from Laos, and they hardly know any English. They don't drive, they don't speak English. And I went to high school and finished high school. I have no idea what to do after my high school. But God has something for me. 1982, I finished my high school, graduated from high school. Have no plan to go to college or anything. At the time, my family moved to Illinois, and then I graduated from Illinois, Decatur, Illinois, Central Illinois, went back to California. After that, I went to a youth camp. It's called a youth conference. And Pastor Lee Chong, right? Anybody heard about Pastor Lee Chong? He's no longer live. He went to be with the Lord long time ago. Okay, somebody know him. He was more like our pastor, our youth pastor at the time. And he held a camp, a youth conference at a university facility. And we went there for 3 days. And I was sitting in your place. I was like you guys, right? Finished high school. There's nothing to do. Go to youth camp or youth conference. And then there was speaker after speaker. Pastor Wang Chong too. And then there were 2 students from Bible college. They now became doctor or pastor too, right? Anybody heard about? They mentioned about Thing or Timothy Yang, right? The adults kind of know. We went to school together. So Timothy Wang, Pastor Timothy, Reverend Timothy, Dr. Timothy, Reverend Dr. Timothy Wang, and I went to school together. But my decision to go to school because of that youth conference. I went there and Pastor Lee Chong was speaking. We liked his speech. We liked what he said. But there were 2 students who came from Bible college. And then they said, there's a Bible college that you could go in. There's a free tuition. There's a free tuition. If you go to this Bible college, the college will provide you free tuition. You don't have to worry about it. And I don't know what I need to do. And I said, maybe that should be something I wanted to do. And then God spoke to me. God said, TsuKer, you want to know more about me? You want to know more about the Bible? This is your chance. Go to Bible college. And so at the time my heart is I like to know more about God. I really want to know more about God. And besides, I want to know more about the Bible. Because in those days, not a lot of people know about the Bible or the true God. And so even though the pastor will speak to us, we don't fully know the Bible in detail or God, we fully know about God. And so my heart desire was, I wanted to know more about God. I want to know more about the Bible. Man, if these two students from Bible college can learn, they know what they know, I want to know what they know. So they said to me, yes, you can go and then you can apply. And then I applied, that was about August, and I went to Bible college in Cincinnati, Ohio. In January 3rd, I went to Cincinnati Bible College, 1983. 6 months after youth camp, or 4 months after. That was a long time, 1983, right? Very long. I never thought about become a pastor. But what I'm thinking in my mind at the time, I want to know more about God. I want to do something in my life. Because at the time I just finished high school and no plan to go to college, no plan to go to work. I'm just sitting at home with my mom, my parent, right? And so at that time I heard God say to me, you gotta go to Bible college. If you want to know about me, you can go. There's a free tuition, you can go. And so I responded to that and I went to, I graduated from Bible college from Cincinnati, Ohio. That's very long, very far away from my parents. California to Cincinnati or to Ohio. Cincinnati is a big city in Ohio State. From California State, flew to Ohio, stayed there 4 years. A lot of times we don't have more food, And so just eat noodle, a noodle, that's it, bread sometimes. And yet we want to know more. I want to know more about God. So folks, perhaps you don't know much about God. You don't know what to do about your life. If you graduate from high school, or if right now you have no idea what you're going to do with your life, if you have a heart desire to know more about God, you think about it. Yesterday, there are special people from the conference came, and I think they talked to you guys. And if you feel in your heart, a little bit in your heart, that you want to know more about God, or more about the Bible, you can learn. I don't know all the Bible. There's no one that knows everything about Bible or about God. But you know enough to share and to talk to other people and to know enough the truth about God, about the Bible. And so I want to say to you just a few words that so glad that you make a decision to come. As you look ahead, the next 40 years, like my 40-year past, what are you going to do? Think about what are you going to do. Is there a purpose that God given to you, the heart desire that God's given to you that you wanted to do in the next 40 years? So think about it. I just want to think about these things as you go to school, as you think about your future, think about life, as you think about church, think about God. Think about what you want to do or what God wants you to do. So that's what I wanted to share. So think about, and you heard about yesterday, the people from the conference, and they know how to get you go through Bible college or go to become a pastor. I want to say to you that if you have a heart desire to become pastor, your scholarship, your tuition almost free. There's a scholarship from the Bible college or from the seminary. There's scholarship from the higher education. There's scholarship from the conference. So you almost have no worry about your tuition or your room and board. When I went to seminary, I hardly have any debt. I don't have any loan. It's all paid for. And so sometimes people don't go to seminary because it costs too much. I want to say to you, there are scholarships, there's a way we can find. We can help you. I really want young pastors. I'm retired. I'm an OG. Sue Ying, I'm glad we have Sue Ying here. He's young, right? And Sue Jonah would come and suffer. And then I just talked to Sue, come his daughter there. She officially a certified candidate. Certified candidate means that you are ready to become pastor. You can pursue and get your ordination, but if you want to serve, you can now serve. If you have a church that you can serve, we want you to be a pastor there. You can start serving, but you have school to continue to study. But you can start serving God first. And so perhaps she will talk to you later tonight. So I'm so happy to be here. I want to thank you, our youth leaders, Sue Yang and Zong, and the rest of our youth leaders. Thank you. And then thank you for Pijana CJ for coming in support, and for our chaperone, and thank you for being here for our youth. And I want to say to you all, our adults, let's set a new beginning for us as for our young people. For the last 40 years, I came here 1986, make it for the 1985, or 40 years. How are we going to serve the Lord? How are we going to find our purpose for the next 40 years? And so think about that, and perhaps this is a beginning, a new beginning for our youth, for our church, for our life together. Okay? So thank you for coming here. Thank you, Sue Ying. Thank you for our leaders. Thank you so much.
I'd like to thank TsuKer. Before we go anywhere, we do have some announcements, right? Ollie? Do you have announcements?
Alright, guys.